So girls, how you doing? Let's do another pick a card, and today is going to be what's happening. I like to do that on a Monday, but it doesn't really matter when you're watching it. And yes, there's a lot of hair suddenly. It's like, boom. Okay, let's go. What can I say, right? I haven't talked about my hair for a while though. I know you were missing it, I know. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. Part number 1, what's happening? Death. It's a good card, don't worry about it. King of Cups, Knight of Swords. Well, here we go. We have a rebirth here. So it's almost like an acceleration. There is the end of the idea of nothing moving, and seriously, a new beginning. The thing is, yeah, someone was on the fence, no action, a lot of feelings, a lot of thinking, but nothing going on, you know. So that had to go. That kind of behavior had to go because it's not going anywhere. That's the point. And then boom, we have a movement forward, acceleration. You think so? That is the fastest of all messenger, and with a lot of clarity because you have that Ace of Swords. So the mind is very clear. I know exactly what I need to do now, and I'm going for it. More importantly, okay. So let's have more information. Yeah. So the Ten of Pentacles explain why there was nothing going on at some point. Because the Ten of Pentacles is when you meet, you recognize each other, and then you have to separate in order to do your homework. You wouldn't do any homework, you wouldn't grow as much if you were together. So the universe wants you to separate, and then you can come back together and be a power couple, co-create all kind of things. It can be business, it can be children, it can be whatever. So that is a wonderful thing, okay? A lot of productivity, but there is that pause, no action. But that pause cannot be forever. Eventually, we need to accelerate, okay? So that's why you have the rebirth. Yeah, Seven of Wands, it may have been a bit of a, you know, mission to get there, maybe a lot of argument, or maybe even within, maybe it was a bit tormented within, and that can always happen. I was doing so well for 3 seconds. Okay, then we have a wish granted, and it's about maybe spending time together face to face. Very much so, right? The conversation need to happen, okay? Acceleration, yes, but we need to communicate, definitely. Yeah, maybe the phase of being alone, separated, being in a cave, male or female, doesn't matter. We all have a cave. Sometimes we need to have that me time. It was necessary, but at some point you cannot stay forever in your cave. You have to communicate, reconnect, okay? Yeah, you're meant to be together, you just have to balance that, you know, that connection. Maybe it was too intense at the beginning. If you recognize each other but the timing was slightly off, you may have been like a bit, oh my god, I don't know what to do with it. Fair enough, but you can go back into it step by step, testing the temperature of the water. But the angels and all of that, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, saying you're meant to be together. Beautiful. Okay, so let's have a major arcana from soul cards, because that's what we do. So what's happening, part 1? Judgment. Yeah, judgment is coming out a lot at the moment because there is an idea of purging, reconnecting with the truth. Where am I all about? What do I want? And also taking action, because stagnation is not part of this universe. Yes, sometimes you do have to pause, but stagnating is not exactly the same. You know, when you stagnate, you go backward. That's not what you want. Okay, so let's have those little beauties. So angel healing cards, just to have a little message for part number 1 on top of everything else. Here we go. Wisdom. Everything has a place and purpose. To be wise is to have great love, tolerance, and compassion for all things. Yeah. Just have to find the right time to do something, but you have to still do something, okay? You cannot just like stay put. Nothing stay put. Okay, part number 2. What's happening? Seriously. 10 of Swords, the Lovers, 8 of Cups. So yes, powerful indeed. So 10 of Swords is the end of a very heavy circle of life. A very challenging, painful, as you can see, it's 10 Swords. But that's how you become an emperor or an empress, regardless of your gender, okay? So that's very interesting, because after the 10 of Swords, you have the Ace of Swords. You know with clarity what you want and what you don't want, and maybe who you want. Because someone maybe did see you as a soulmate, but was a bit slow to take that on board, or had to choose between two, and that was painful, obviously. So there is an idea of dropping something that you don't need anymore, both of you. Maybe that person had to drop someone else, or a limitation of the mind. If they saw you as a soulmate and couldn't believe that they could find someone like you, they have to drop that belief system and open their heart to love. Okay, beautiful. And it's number 8 infinity number, so we know that we're going for long term. Right, okay, so they've been watching you, oh my god, for a while, maybe watching your social media or even just rereading your text, as simple as that. They're getting frustrated, yeah, of course, because, you know, this is not a very nice place to be, right? You think so? Absolutely. Boom, look at the contrast now. Look at the contrast. It's insane. Once they appreciate the fact that you are the inner child connection, excuse me, George is here. Once they appreciate that you are the safe place, that you are the heaven on earth, then you know what? Everything just fall into place naturally, organically. Absolutely. It's a lot of joy, a lot of fun, a lot of light energy, and miles away from this. I mean, oh my god, this is the best card of the whole deck, you know, the sun. So yeah, maybe they were not taking responsibility for themselves. Maybe they were just pushing everything under the carpet. They didn't want to confront the truth that they were in a painful situation. Sometimes people, they know how to deal with pain, so they kind of stay there because, oh, I know how to do that, but they don't know how to be without the pain. I know it sounds crazy, but some people do that. It's like complaining about a job, but you're staying in the same job. I mean, you know, so there is an idea of ending a cycle of life. Maybe inevitably they realize, I cannot be suffering much longer. I know now what I want, what I don't want, and that needs to, you know, translate into action. Also thinking the world of you, putting you on a pedestal, checking you online a lot. Okay, so let's have a major arcana from the soul cards. We love those ones on 3. Okay, let's have a look. What do we have? The Empress. Yeah, they recognize you. They see that you are the arbor and they are the boat. They have to move toward the arbor. They have to come home. As simple as that, right? Exactly. So let's have now a message from the Healing Angel card. Just to finalize that pile number 2, we have Archangel Michael. The path is now clear. Have removed all obstacles in your way. You can move forward now with ease and confidence. You will achieve what your heart desires. Absolutely stunning. So, you know, you're protected regardless. And particularly with that card here, you can see this is really a protection that comes from above, whatever you want to call it. On this note, have a beautiful day and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Ciao.